The RIP, once again, we start with RIP. We configure this side by giving this particular router an IP address. We put on FA0/1/0. We put this IP address, or we didn't. We did only this. Yeah, it came green. But we have to put our IP address on what? On it. Okay. Because when I place my mouse on it like this, you can see that it's only one that you can see. Yes. Maybe some of you have configured this side already. So I'm going to configure this particular side. But let me just add a console cable, okay, to it. So I will just pass here desktop terminal. Then the config. So I'm going to configure this one. Then I will come here and configure it. Then I will do the RIP. Then at least you can also do this one RIP for me to see right now. So I'm going to, so that this machine over here can ping this one, okay, or can ping those over here. Now let's go on. And because I configured this one, I'm now going to configure this side. So let me enter inside this one and check. But before I will do that, I must check inside the router which port has been given IP address. Okay. So if you are in the configuration mode and you want to check which port has been given IP address, you type do show IP interface brief, because I'm in the configuration mode. But if I'm in the privilege mode, I will type show IP. Are you following it? So this one, it tells me that I've configured both 11 and the 12, which means I've configured this side. I've given this one an IP address. It shows clear. Do you understand? I've given this one IP address. I've given this one IP address. And remain what this one is supposed to give an IP address. So I'm going to give that one as well. So what I will do is that I will type INT, then follow exact the port number is FA 0/1/0. So I'm going to give this IP address. Yesterday somebody was saying that the IP overlaps, but later on so that they are in different network. They are not supposed to overlap. Okay. So you type the IP address, one 192.168.10.1 You got this one, eh? How many of you had this? How many of you? Okay, all of you. Fine. Then let's choose the Ethernet. Because it's telling us, okay, let me show you something. Okay. So let me, because maybe this port is not, because, okay, let me give this machine IP address and see something. Okay, let me give the PC6 IP address 192.168.10.100. I want to check something. I want to ping this one. Do you understand? I've given this one IP address 100. So I want to ping this. Is it pinging? It's not responding. So it means we have to change the port. Okay, let's change the port. Let's go inside this one again. Let us all go inside and change the port. Okay, let's put it off. Let us put it off. Let's put it off. Remove this one and put it here. Are you done removing it? Now, go to, click on HWWIC, this one. HWIC-2T. Click this, drag it, and put it inside. You want to use serial. Are you done? Okay, put it on. Close this one. We are going to take this one off. Okay, we are going to take this one off. So click on this one, click on the plus, which is the times over here, and get rid of this. When you put the mouse on it, you see that this one is having a serial and this one is not having a serial. Okay, I'll talk about a serial later on. Let's go inside this one too. Zoom in, put it off. This one, this very one. Are you following it? Yes? You are lost there. Okay. Where exactly? This one. No, are you on this one? You're on this one. You're on this one. Okay, click. Now click on zoom in. Put it off. It's off. Drag the one here. Drag the one here and put it here. You drag like this, then you put it here. You see that there are four ports over there. Drag it and put it here. Add it to this one. So the place is empty. Come here, choose the HWIC. This very one. Are you done clicking? then click on it here and drag to that side. So you can get something like this. It's a serial. Now put it on. Do the same thing to the other router. So we are just on this router when I was told that. So do the same thing on this router. You zoom in, you turn it off, you click on H-Wake 2, then you bring the serial, then you put it on. So at this point, it's going to be serial. Then we'll leave this side for the fast Ethernet. Okay. So this one, when you click on it, you get a fast Ethernet. Then you turn it, you just send it straight to what? The switch. You send it. Then the serial, this serial and this serial, we are going to choose this serial. You see, there is a particular time on it. Okay. We give the time to the first serial, but we don't give it to the cloud. I'll be showing you the clouding. Okay. So click on this one, then click on the router. You see the serial is here. Click on the serial, then you drag. Have you seen it look like electricity? Then you click this side also, then you choose serial. But it tells you that they are not on, they are off. So now what you are going to do is the same format that we did to the fast Ethernet. The same thing you have to enter. So when you want to enter, you type the INT, then you type what? SE0/1/1. Then allocate IP address to them. Very simple. So let me just do that to the three of them. Okay. Peter, you said what? I bet you came late. So you have to ask them. So let's go inside this one and let's do justice right now. Okay. I told you that when it asks you to say no, then you type the EN, type the config T, then the host name. You type the R1. Is that not it? Yes, you are just typing the R1. So I'll enter inside this one. Okay, let me enter inside this one. Let me start from this side first, okay? The yellow side. So I'll type INTFA 0/1. Then IP address 192.168.10.1, 255.255.255.0. So you type no shut. It's the same as no shutdown. You can be inside the same port, type exit. Then we are going to enter inside this one, this particular one. Okay, so INT space is SE. So when you press SE like this and you press the tab key, it comes serial. Then you type the number allocate to the serial, which is 0/1/0. Then you enter. Then you allocate the IP address, assign an IP address to the serial. So IP address 192.168.11.1, 255.255.255.0. Enter, then no shut. It won't take effect because you have to do the opposite router configuration to assign IP address before it can come online. Okay, so we are done with this one and that one, remaining the down one, which is FA 0/0. So type exit. You know, sometimes you can be inside a particular. Are you following it? Are you sure? You can be inside a particular interface instead of you to type exit. Look at what I'm going to do. Have you seen I'm inside this particular interface, the serial, but I want to go inside this one. I'm supposed to type exit. I will type int fa 0/0. If I enter, I'm inside this. Instead of me to type exit, then type, whilst I'm in the same different word interface. When if I type int and that where I'm going, it will take me to that interface. I hope it's clear. Rather than you going and typing what exit, then you come back and type again. Okay, so IP. Alvin, are you okay? You and Ed Adams. Adams Alpha. Then you have to be smart. Oh. Okay, IP address 192.168.1.255.255.255.0. So no shut. When you type, it tells you that we have assigned this one. Remain this side. Eh? Remain this side. At least when I finish, you can get a video because I'm doing video. You can get a video, okay? So look, I finished with this one. I'm going straight to this particular one, this side. So I'll choose my laptop, then use my serial, the console cable, connect to it, and I have to be here. So now I'm here. You know that I'm here. I'm on this one. I'm on this one. I'm on this one. So for us to see the clarity of it, I want to just assign some color to it so that we can see. And I'll mention based on the colors. Okay. Okay. Now we have this. I have to assign an IP address to this particular one. So I'm inside this one. So it's normal. En enter config. Then the host is going to be rword2. So I'll enter inside FA 0/0. So int FA 0/0. Then IP address 192.168.12.2. If I'm giving this at what? 2 space 255.255.255.0. So no shut. Then the two line now are what? Active. The two line now they are active. Okay. The two line now are what? Active. Remain this side. This side, I will also assign an IP address to this side. So I will take this one 192.168.14.2. I'll give it to FA 0/1. Okay. So like what I said, I'm still inside this one. So I will type this one, which means I want to go here. And it's very simple for, or you can press the up, up, up arrow key like this. Then you just clear and put one there instead of you typing. Then the up arrow key again. You just change the one which is 12 to what? 14. Then if you enter, you are finished. Then the no shut, you type. So you see this particular router, which is R2, R2. This is R2. R2 is having an IP address. And you can see that when I place the mouse on it, it's showing fast Ethernet 0/1 is up, which is the link is up and bears the IP address. Fast Ethernet 0/1 is also up and bears the IP address of what? 14.2. Okay. So now, what we are going to do is that we have to also assign an IP address to this side. And this side, we are going to deal with the serial. Have I given IP address to this serial? I did. Remain this one. Okay. So let me assign an IP address to that one as well, this one. So let me just bring my laptop, then I will connect. I gave an assignment. Are you done with this one? Yeah. Are you done? How many? Yesterday, only 3 people didn't. I checked, but they didn't pass. So me, I'm giving marks. That the secret is if I come and I check, come here because your name is inside. It's here. Ah, I have your name inside. Okay, let's go to this side. Let's go straight. I'm going inside this one. Yesterday, some people stayed for almost getting to 12, but they won the team. The team, you have to grab it by force, uh, at once by force. So type AN config T, host name is going to be R3, okay, R3. So we are giving this one as what? R3, this particular one, R3. So that is R3 we are giving. So we want to enter inside a serial. And after entering inside a serial, we also enter inside this particular one as well. Okay, so INT SE 0/0/0. So IP address 192.168. I'm giving this IP address, the network to it. Yes. So 11.2, 255.255.255.0. Oh, I made a mistake. My mind is faster than the hands are faster. So no shut down. You know, when you acquaint yourself with this one, getting understanding, the formality of it, you don't have problem. When I give you the work, the moment I give you, you finish in no time. So let's keep it. Now let me enter inside this one. From here, I'll be configuring the RIP. From here, I'll be configuring the RIP. So those that their eyes are not all that good, you have to come forward and come and check. Okay? Yes. If you can leave all other things, but the RIP configuration, you just come and check it. So let's type INT FA 0/0. So that one bears which network? 13. Okay, and it's 13 dot what? 1. 13.1. So IP address 192.168.13.1. Oh, sorry, 13.1. 255.255.255.0. So no shut down. Now it's time for us to do something. I'll be showing you short, the things that router supposed to need. But because I want us to understand the RIP, okay. Now I'm going to configure the RIP here. The RIP is one of the protocol among Cisco proprietaries. So let me enter inside this one. Let me enter inside this. Come out from the interface. I want other network to communicate. So I'm going to type. So configure the RIP. You will type router. Then the shift and the question tag. Can you see RIP there? You see? You can see RIP. So you type RI what? P. Then bring the question tag. The moment you see greater than and less than CR, it tells you that carry. It's a carrier. There are other protocols I told you, EIGRP, OSPF, they use AN, that is anonymous number. That one, you have to put a number to it. So when you configure the number here, you go to the other side, you have to do the same number. You go to the other and that, if you choose different numbers, they can't what link. Okay? So this one, you type only RIP, you enter. Then type the shift and the question tag. Shift. You press the shift and the question tag. Can you see network there? Can you see network? So we are going to choose 3 solid network here. Are you following it? So type network. So we are going to choose this network. This network. So 192.168.10.0 space and a question tag. Other protocol, EIGRP, OSPF, you have to type the subnet mask. But the RIP, no subnet mask. OSPF, you have to type the subnet mask plus something we call area. We will go there because it's gradual, okay? Then we'll be mounting, Enter. Enter. Now we finish with the 10. Press the up arrow key. Then just change 10 to 11. Enter. Press the up arrow key again. Change 11 to what? 12. Enter. So how many network have you chosen so far? How many network have you chosen so far? 3, which means that we are routing OSP, we are routing RIP with 3 IP what? Address. So we want this side, the whole of this side. Have you seen I put 0 here? Because this side, we are dealing with this one. This one is 10, 11, 12. That is what you have to do. The router that you are on, you have to only allocate the IP address that the router is dealing with. So if you go to the 13 side, this one also will allocate the 11 and what? 13. Then you will see, they will tell you something, you will see a ratings telling you that now they can what? They can communicate. What are we trying to let you understand? We want this particular yellow side to communicate with the 13 network. But these 2 routers, they can only communicate between where the serials are. But this one cannot go here. So the RIP will let this one route the IP address of its own to this one also route to this one. So they can now what? Communicate. So we are done dealing with this one. Let's see this one. Are you following it? Let's see the R1, R3. Let's go to R3. You type exit, then you type router, then RIP. You enter. Have you seen the same format? You type, but let me show you something. Have you seen that when we were reading the RIP, this one, there is a version here. You see, we didn't choose the version. So let's go back to the R1 and type ver, then press the tab key. You see version. Okay, version. And they said how many versions? How many versions? Two versions. You press the shift and the tag. You see it's 1 and 2. So choose 2. Choose 2. So this is what you have to do. This is what you're supposed to what? Do. Okay. Let's go to the other side. Let's go to R3. We are going to assign an IP address. We are going to assign an IP address. We are done with the IP address. Now we are dealing with what the router RIP, routing information protocol. So type the network. Type network. Then you have to type this network. Look, this network. Eh? So 192.168.13.0. Do you know the reason why I put 00 there? Do you know the reason I put the 0 there? I put the 0 there because I want this side, all PCs over here is the IP address is what? 254. So I want, if you have 254 PCs here, all of them can iPhone in it, they can go. So if you see 0 here, you are telling the system that, you are telling the router that it's supposed to route from 1 to 254. Okay, enter. Remain this one, remain this, remain this. So I'll just press the up arrow key, then change the 13 to what? No, change the 13 to what? Change the 13 to 11. Because this one is dealing with how many network? 2. This one and this one. It's dealing with this one and this one. So you put 11 there. Enter. Now type the var. Then you bring the 2. Are you done? You are done. Next month, that we are going to assign a PC to this one, but let's check. I don't know whether we did. Yes, we did. 192.168.10.100 on this particular PC. This PC. Yes. So let's do that PC as what? Teresa. Let's do that PC as Teresa. You said? Which one? Let's go to this side and assign an IP address also to this one. Okay. So this one also is going to be 100.110. One 192.168 dot 13.110. Now, this one, the router is what IP address? This one. 13 dot what? 1. So you have to put 192.168.13.1 here. Okay, which means that the router will be routing this IP address of this particular PC to the other side of what? Network. So if PCs over here, they don't have the router's IP address, they cannot route. The router cannot route them. So it means that this one also must have this particular router what? IP what? Address. Are you following it? Must have this. So let's go and check. Let's go inside this one and check. So 192.168.10.1. If this place there is a server, that's why you have to put the DNS server what? IP address there. Okay, but we have none. Now, that one is 13.110. So go to command prompt and type, yes, I'm on Teresa. Type on ping 192.168.13.110. It's getting what? Have you seen it's getting reply? Check. Have you seen? But before that reply comes, it waited. It tells you that request timeout. The reason why the router did that is the router now is checking where this packet is going. And when the router checked the table, the router found out that I don't have such IP address in my table. So the router keep on checking. They said, oh, the network administrator did RIP. Then it means we can communicate. So that one also load his own what? IP address. Then this R1 kept the opposite what? Router's IP address into his routing what? Table. The land, which land? This one. Oh, we are done with this. Yes, when you ping again, when you ping again, you'll get 100% straight away. You see, so it means that it's pinging. We are pinging as far as to 13. This place, oh, we are pinging this one. This one is what? 1300, 13.110. Okay, are you following it? And this one is what? 100, 10.100. So 10.100 is pinging what? 13. What? 110. Then it means that our RIP is what? Is correct. I want you to do this. This one will be Kwame. And the Kwame IP address, let me choose. $120. Kwame IP address will be 120. I want Kwame to ping 10.100.